On this special episode, we'll share with you a few different ways to upgrade your kitchen. How are quartz countertops different from other materials? We'll show you what they are, how they're made, and how they're installed.
So when we lift this piece up from the bottom, we're going to lean it on the edge of the cabinet. We're going to lower the L shape towards us so we can slide it in safely.
This kitchen faucet is in need of an upgrade. I'll show you how to replace it.
And I'll show you how to update your cabinets with soft close, hinges, and slides. Full extension, you can reach all the way to the back.
Great. Let me try it.
Nice.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
When picking out new countertops, most people opt for some kind of a stone, and traditionally that has meant granite or marble. Those are quarried from the earth. They come out in big blocks and then they are sliced into slabs. But lately, another option has surged in popularity: quartz countertops. And those are made in facilities, like this one here in Minnesota. Quartz is extremely hard, and that's why people like it for countertop surfaces. It basically won't scratch, and it's non-porous, which means it really won't stain. So it's easy to clean, and you don't have to seal it like granite. Quartz is a mineral, so it is mined out of the ground, and then it is crushed and sorted into pieces as big as this, right down to a fine powder. Those pieces are mixed with a binder, and that basically makes a batter. It then comes into this machine right here, which distributes the batter evenly into rubber molds, which are then rolled into this machine, where it is vibrated, compacted, and a vacuum pulls out all of the air, making the material non-porous. Then it is rolled into the big oven, where it is cooked at about 200 degrees for 30 to 60 minutes. And when it comes out, it's hard as stone. And once they're polished smooth, they're ready to be sent to a fabricator, cut to size, and then they're ready to be installed in somebody's home.
Hi, Kevin. Welcome to our house. We're so happy to have you here.
Very nice. How long have you guys been here?
About 4 years.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, so it was a little bit of a fixer when we bought it, and we've been doing some projects here and there.
Such as?
So in the kitchen, we painted the cabinets white.
Yeah.
They used to be a dark wood before. We also painted the walls. They were yellow to match this lovely countertops.
You're not enamored with your countertops, are you?
No, we are not, no. So we were thinking of putting something in a little bit more durable, that looks a little more modern, updated. We were
Right.
thinking quartz.
Probably a good choice. Hard working material, definitely updated from what you got. I mean, this is typical back in the day that you see a lot of this laminate countertop with the embedded backsplash, but it has probably served its purpose. So we can definitely upgrade that. And we've got a friend who fabricates countertops,
Oh, great.
so he's going to be able to help out. Although we could help him out if we were to take these out before he got here. So you up for doing some work?
I am.
All right, well, let's clean them off and get going.
Okay.
All right, so we've got to get this sink out of the way. So I'm going to give you that wrench. Once you get underneath there, we've turned the hot and cold water off. And now you just have to break the connection there from those risers. So there's a little, see that nut? Yep, there you go.
Just like that?
Yep, just a threaded connection. Just lefty-loosey.
Okay.
Nice. All right, now the drain pipe, if you use a rag, you can probably loosen that by hand. That nut, yep, right there. All right, just finish that off. There it goes.
All right.
All right, we should be able to pretty easily. Oh, look at that.
Pretty good.
You gonna miss this?
I don't think so, no.
All right, we will get rid of this.
Thank you.
Okay, so when I was underneath there were a bunch of places to clip the countertop to your cabinets, but none of them had screws, believe it or not. Hence this. But I think that's gonna work in our favor. We might be able to just pull it out. Grab over there.
Okay.
Look at that. There you go.
There it is.
That came off pretty easily. Here we go. Down like this. Good.
Okay.
Here, why don't you take this end, lighter end over there. And we're gonna go right out the back door, so you lead.
All right.
Off you go. Jenny, say hello to Danny Puccio. He has helped us out a
Hi,
lot.
Jenny.
Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you.
One of
Thank
the
you for
best of
coming.
the biz.
Thank you.
She helped with the countertop removal, so we're in good shape here, Danny.
Excellent.
And your guys are doing what for us?
Well, what they're doing is they're taking these wooden Luan strips, and they're going to actually make a form of the counter. At that point, we'll measure it all out, write it down on this graph paper, so that we ensure that all our measurements are correct.
Hot glue with the individual pieces?
Yes. They're going to scribe the walls. This way, we can take that form and later on cut it. Well, now that we've completed the templating process, Jenny, I'm going to need you to come back to my shop and pick out an actual slab.
Okay.
What we'll do is we'll take that slab, we'll put it down on a wet saw, and we'll cut out the form that we've made here, including the sink cutout and the edge detail work.
All right, that sounds good.
Danny, a lot of times you see these slabs being moved by 4 or 5 guys, and you're down to 2 because of this set of wheels.
Yeah, as you can see, along with the wheels, we also have these clamps on the ends. These 3 things really take the burden off the guys' backs when they're transporting the material. It narrows it down from a 3 or 4 person job. Now 2 people could comfortably use these tools to get a stone into a house.
And the wheels are clamped right to the stone, so they can just lift it up over a threshold or up a stair or 2, and they're right back on the wheels.
Exactly.
There's the ceiling.
As you can see, Kevin, the ceilings are a little low here. So when we lift this piece up from the bottom, we're going to lean it on the edge of the cabinet. We're going to lower the L shape towards us so we can slide it in safely.
There we go.
All right, Kevin, we're going to lift this up. Michael's going to come in behind us and put a nice bead of silicone along the tops of the cabinets and along this sink here. This way it seals everything up nice and it secures the countertops in place.
Okay.
At the shop, we inserted some threaded inserts, and what Michael's doing right now is he's securing the sink with some threaded clips. We also use silicone to secure the backsplash into place. Well, Jenny, your new countertops are in. What do you think?
I love them. They look so great.
Boy, they really do. I
Yeah.
think you nailed the color too, right?
Thank you. Yeah, it's a big improvement on the yellow ones.
Yeah, well, that was easy.
Yeah,
But this is a good color.
You want to wait 24 hours before you put anything on them. We really want that silicone that we put in to really set up.
Okay.
A couple other things too. This outlet's not in a great spot, but that's an easy fix for an electrician to move that. Your faucet needs to be connected by the plumber, as do the connections underneath. And you know, we noticed when we were down there that the shutoffs for the hot and cold and the P-trap is below this cabinet in the basement. So when the plumber comes, have him look at that and fix it as well.
Okay. Will do.
Otherwise, I think you're good to go.
Yes. Thank you again. Thank you both. It looks amazing in here. I can't wait for the kids to come home and see this for the first
It's gonna be
time.
awesome. Danny, thank you to you and your guys for all the help.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for coming.
Nice to see you. I love your house.
Thank you very much.
How long have you been here?
About a year and a half.
Great. So
Yeah, we
I
were-
hear you're a big fan.
We are. We're big fans of the show. We've done a bunch of projects already that we actually saw in segments on
what?
the show. Well, first we got the ductless mini splits put in. That was one of the first things we did.
How do you like them?
They're great, keeping things
it's nice
cool.
and comfy in
Yeah,
there.
cool in the summer, warm in the winter. Those have been
Okay.
awesome.
What else have you done?
We installed a combi boiler in the basement. It does our heat and hot water. It's
Good.
awesome.
You're doing all the stuff that saves energy. Good.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
good. You've been watching my
We
segments.
got insulation as well. So,
Good girl.
Yeah.
All right. So is this kitchen new?
No, it was like this when we bought the house. I think about 7 years ago it was done.
Still looks great.
Yeah, we like it. The only thing we don't like, we're having issue with our kitchen sink faucet.
Okay.
It's out of date, pretty old, and the sprayer keeps coming
yeah.
loose. Yeah.
So you want me to go out and get you a new faucet?
I actually did that already. I was hoping to replace it myself after seeing you guys do it on
Way
the
to
show
go.
a couple times.
All
Yeah. But when I went underneath to shut off all the water valves, the hot water keeps dribbling from the sink. So
Okay.
I wasn't sure what was going on with that.
glad you stopped. All right, so I can get that repaired, and after that, maybe we can install the new faucet together.
That would be awesome.
All right,
Great.
let's see what you got. Get these shutoff valves off. First the cold. All right, and the hot. All right, give that faucet a try. Let's see what you got. That's what you were talking about, right?
Yep.
All right. So now our only choice is actually to turn off the main water supply so I can repair that valve. All right, give it a try.
Oh, looks good.
So that means the water main holds. That's a good thing. All right. Now underneath the sink, there are two shutoffs like this. This is pretty much the standard valve that's underneath every single kitchen sink, every lavatory, every toilet. This one's called a multi-turn valve because you turn it multiple times to open it or close it. And if I do, you'll see there's a stem unit that has a washer on it right here. And the washer, when you close it, goes down against the seat. Now this is the wear part, the washer. So what I can do is either replace the washer. I could actually steal this stem unit from another valve and put it in. But they also make this simple kit right here. Look at this. For about $3, they give you the washer, the gasket, and a new stem unit. So let's hope that that does it, because if not, then I'll have to unsolder this valve and put a new one on because it means the seat is worn. All right, let's see what you got. All right, I'll start by pulling the handle. That's a Phillips. Okay, that's it. All right, and there's a gland nut right here that has to be loosened. So with an adjustable open end, so look at this. Do you see anything missing?
Oh, there's no washer on there.
That's right.
What do you think happened to it?
Well, the washer was there once, and if it broke down, the water pressure would have forced it up into this faucet. So there's only two places it could be. One would be the back of the spray hose, and the other is the aerator right here. So let's see what you got. You loosen it counterclockwise. Look at that.
There it is.
There's pieces of your washer. All right, so now what we're going to do is actually use that little kit that I talked about. You can see the new washer. Here's the new stem and gasket. Let's pop this in and see how we do. All right, with the shafts holding, we can now disconnect the old faucet. I'll start by breaking the water connections right here. Okay. There's a special wrench right in my bag there. It's red. See it?
Yep.
It's made just for this job. Thank you. Perfect. All right, it should be loose. Just grab the faucet and we'll just wiggle it straight up. See if we can get it by there. Yep. Okay, so there's just one thing I gotta do, and that's this kitchen faucet hose. I don't have to take it apart nicely. I can just cut it. Okay, there you go. Like that. Good. All right, so your existing sink has 4 holes in it. Here's the old faucet. There was the water supplies right here. The 2 other anchor posts right here to cover 3 of the holes. And the 4th one was for that spray hose, okay? What'd you pick out?
Yeah, so I got this sink at the store. I liked it because it didn't have the separate spray hose. It was all just one.
It's really a popular design these days. That's pull-down spray hose. It's integrated in the spout, perfect. Now it's a single hole, but they always come with a nice plate like this to be able to cover up 3 of the holes, okay? But you're still gonna have 1 more hole available, so you gotta make a choice. It can either be a cover right here that would cover the hole and that matches the stainless steel sink, or a soap dispenser like that.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the dispenser just for the utility of it.
And get some of the old soap things off the counter, okay? Well, good. Let's get rolling. All right, so to make the connection to the sink, I'm going to show you the batting order, okay? It'll start with a gasket that'll go on so that the faucet itself won't leak against the plate. So that goes right there. Next is the plate to cover your 3 holes. Just going to get the hoses through there. Okay. So now that means we'll have no leak from water between the faucet itself and the gasket. Next, we're going to add some putty to the bottom of the gasket to be sure we don't leak water between the plate down through the holes of the sink. And now we got to make sure that it stays attached well to the sink. So here's a gasket that's going to go to the underside of the stainless steel sink. This washer goes on here. It'll allow us to screw this on, and we'll get it really close. And then once it's in place, we'll tighten up these 3 screws. And when we do, it will pull down that faucet. It'll squeeze out all the putty, and it'll make that gasket a nice tight seal. All right, I want you to start by taking a little bit of that putty out, pull it out, and just work it in your hands a little bit. It's going to fill the base of this plate. All right, great. That should squeeze out nicely. A little more for the other side. Great. A lot of this will squeeze right out. Okay. So now when we get this in place, you're going to hold it, and I'm going to go down and put those bits that are on the back side. So now pull out the spout out of the little spray hose, okay? And when you do notice that it doesn't come back. So I'm going to add a weight to it so it'll actually pull that thing back in. Right, now we just need to connect the hot and cold supplies. And that's just a compression connection. All right, so now we got to put the soap dispenser in. All right, Maria, you have 2 new shutoffs underneath that work, a new faucet, new soap dispenser.
Excellent. Thank you so
Pretty.
much.
All right, we'll see you.
Wait, what about the part where I get to test it out?
Oh, yeah, you've seen the show before. All right, you get the honors. Go. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
See the button here? All right, so good. All right, try the soap too. See ya.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me. Wow, the house looks great.
Thanks. We moved in about 6 months ago. We did a lot of work upstairs, but luckily down here everything was in pretty great shape.
The kitchen looks awesome.
Thanks. We did just a few small minor upgrades. We replaced the faucet, added water filtration, all new appliances, and then replaced the cabinet pulls.
Nice.
But one thing that we really wanted to do but haven't done yet, didn't even know if it was possible, is upgrade the cabinets to soft close.
Let me take a look. Back in the day, soft close would have been a little bit more expensive of an option. But these look like pretty typical hinges and draw slides. I think it could be a really easy swap. Let me run out to my truck, we'll grab some tools and get started.
Great.
All right, Amanda, what I want to get started with is our cabinet doors. I went to the home center and I picked up a hinge that's really close to the one you have. It has the 1.25 inch overlay, and see that white piece right there?
Yeah?
That's actually the piston that controls the slow close. This little lever right here controls the speed.
Oh, wow.
It's the same mortise that we already have, so let's swap them out. We'll tuck this right into the existing mortise, but as you can see, the holes don't quite line up, so we're going to have to drill some new pilot holes. And it's really important that we keep it nice and square. So we're going to take our combination square, and I'm going to use this nice little tool here. It's a self-centering drill bit. The way it works is, it centers itself right in the hole, and then it punches right through, right where the screw is going to go.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So let's square it up and get drilling.
That's it?
That's it. Now we just have to do all the hinges in the kitchen.
All right.
Right there. All right, it's a little tough to take out, but just wiggle it back and forth and it should pop out.
All right, let's see if I got it.
All right, here's your new one.
Okay. All right, up a little bit more. Okay, I think that's on.
Next, we're going to work on the draw slides. Now, there are a lot of options when it comes to slides, so there's some things you want to look for. You have side-mounted slides, but they also make under-mounted slides. But for ease, we'll stay with these.
Okay.
Next is extension. Right now you have a standard extension, and you don't really get to use the back of your draw. You can only use about 3/4 of it. But since we're swapping out for soft close, we might as well swap them out for a full extension, and you'll be able to use the full draw.
Oh, that'd be great.
So what we're going to do is empty all the draws out, strip the slides, and get started.
Perfect.
It's tricky to keep the slides level in the cabinet, so I'm going to use this jig to hold everything in place. This plastic socket screws to the rear of the cabinet to hold the slides in place. Then I can screw into the face frame to hold the front of the slide. Now I can reconnect the slides.
There you go.
All right, Amanda, you're all set. Give them a try.
Okay. That's wonderful.
Nice and smooth.
All right, let me test this drawer out.
Full extension, you can reach all the way to the back.
Great. Let me try it.
Nice.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Next time on Ask This Old House.
Well, the soldering process is time-proven method. Plumbers know how to do it in their sleep. Homeowners get scared to death of it because you got flame and you got all kinds of excitement.
We'll show you how to solder, how to replace a 2-prong outlet. Okay, Heath, a question we get all of the time. People frustrated with their 2-prong outlets because they've got a 3-prong cord.
Exactly.
And how to build a new set of deck stair railings.